Hello, greetings to wherever you may be watching this video from and anytime that you may see it. This is U.S.B My Nation channel. On this channel, we discuss about social, faith, and politics. And as you know, as the name implies, United States of Biafra is a newly redeclared nation by Dr. Ngozi Oraveze and the citizens of the United States of Biafra at Lati, Finland in the year 2024, November 2029. So, in this very video, I'm very excited to do this video. This video is supposed to be a breaking news all around the mainstream video, televisions and radio. But you know what? Because it is coming from the angle that they never expected, you will not see it air. But that is why we are here. It's supposed to be a very huge breaking news. You know, some few weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, we heard about a proposed coup to happen in Burkina Faso and was dictated by the president that is loved by all Africans like me around the world, President Traore. This coup, none of the mainstream medias aired it. None of them talked about it, especially the Western medias. You know, I begin to think that the Western medias are the ones paying those in Africa. Because whatever the Western media did not air, you will not hear it in the African medias too. And that is why we are doing what we are doing, to change these wicked and deceit narratives about Africans. So, if you like what we are doing, if you like what you are hearing from this channel, please do subscribe, give us that like, and share our videos. Bring your comments. Remember, we are all here to make Africa a better continent for our generation to come. So, this very news that I'm about to share with you gladdens my heart. And this news broke out on the 16th of January 2024. That means last Friday. Today being the 19th of January, I had the time to talk about it, to at least inform my people that good things are happening in our continent, that there is a brighter tomorrow for the children of Akabalon, for the children of Chukwokikabiam, for the children that their soil are feeding the world, while the world tag them the poor. Our generation is changing that narrative. I always call my continent Africa, as they said it, but we are told it's Akabalon. I always call my continent the garden of the world. Unfortunately, those feeding from our garden are those giving us bad names. But you know what? As the saying goes, what goes up must surely come down. And it has come down in our own generation. That which belongs to us, they took and they raised it up. Not only that they took it up, they also gave us bad name. They educate their people that we are like this, which we are not. I am happy to be alive and see the truth unveiling, and also be part of those educating also their people to know what is going on. Because as we are deceived, their own people are also deceived the same way. We are all living the generation where they have made the lie to be truth. And that is one thing I gave it to Donald Trump. To change this, it takes a man like President Donald J. Trump, a man of big hearts, a man that understands that to change a narrative is not to go the way of the narrative, but to go the opposite way of the narrative. And that is exactly what he is doing. Because you cannot see lie and follow lie. They gave us the United Nations, they gave us the IMF loan, they gave us every nonsense they give. But what did they arrive to us? It only buckled us up to pain, to poverty, to shame, to lies, deceits, and the lists are endless. So let me talk about my continent, why I am here. That is about Burkina Faso. This last Friday, we got a news that this very place they once told us was a landlocked, they know how to use their words very well when it comes to Africa. They called Burkina Faso a landlocked nation. A landlocked nation. A nation that are so wretched, not just poor. And this nation said, okay, our son has grown. And that son that God has given to stand up and make this nation what God has created it to be, rose and took power and said, okay, it's not going to be done this way. Some of them, like France, even volunteer themselves to stop their own airline. It's on the media. I didn't make it up. In the name of punishing Burkina Faso, that they are rejecting their orders. And Burkina Faso said, well, I'm fine. Take your airline, no problem. They took their electricity. Burkina Faso said, fine and good. Take your electricity. There is no problem. When you know who you are, you cannot be pushed around. And that is one of the prayers I'm making, that my people from the United States of Biafra will know who truly they are. That African people, the colored African citizens, like me, will truly know who they are. Things will be better for this world, I tell you, because we are more than what we are named to be, and we know it. Even if you don't know it, when you come in their midst, you will know that, I think I'm better. It's not only by education. So, they took their things, they left Burkina Faso. Just few months, they discovered that these are where we are eating. We can't do without these people. But you know what? The man at home that understood how to follow narratives, President Traore, before they realized themselves, has already started building his own airlines, his own power lines. And they missed out of that. What do? Is it not to go? The land where there is nothing. If I understood the word landlocked, there's nothing there. So now the people with the empty land said, okay, thank you, allow us to just be on our landlocked. You, the royal, go back to your palace. Yet they didn't want to go. Just like Nigeria and Biafra. We are not useful to them. We are the one causing the trouble, as they said. We are the one doing all the bad things, as they said. Just that God has done it in his own way, that the whole world now knew who this country called Nigeria, fabricated by British, has been doing to the world. They have come to realize that the only way the world will have peace and breathe and save lives, especially from that country, is to dismantle them, because they have gone beyond human understanding in crime and destruction of life. So, when Burkina Faso said, fine and good, leave, they still refused to leave. They said, okay, we're gonna die here. They look for every means to destroy Burkina Faso. or Chukwu Okike Abiyama, who has raised a voice to stand for his children, continue to protect President Traore. So what then happened this very Friday, 16th of January 2026? Do you know that Burkina Faso, as a country, paid off $4.8 billion to IMF loan? $4.8 billion. When did they catch power? When has Burkina Faso taken charge of their resources? It's not up to complete 3 years. It's not up to complete 3 years. It's 2022 here. And see the results. When the righteous rules a nation, the citizens rejoices. This is just it. They paid off this money to the shock of those that thought that they are the lifeline of Africa. For me, it is a huge good news. And I know for you out there, as an African, as a child of Akabalon, that it should be a good news. And it should give you hope. And it should make you to know that you have to fight on for the right people to be on the seat of power, for our generation, our children to come to enjoy the continent of the United States of Africa. This is the only way to go. And for you out there that are behaving like the saboteurs of the United States of Biafra, because they are everywhere. There's no country in this world that doesn't have saboteurs. You are there to disrupt the good work others are doing. You are there to sabotage anything good coming the way of everybody. Rethink. Have a rethink. Because in this time and age, the people that understand the time and age, like the children of Issachar, has already taken over. And there is nothing mediocres can do. There is nothing sabotage will catch. You can't catch up in this time because things are moving in the speed of light. Only that your small narrowed mind of cheating, deceit, and lies will not allow you to hear, to see what is going on. But for those that has light in them, they know that the time has changed and they are walking faithfully towards that changed time. For them to be able to fit in and hand over a good nation, a good time to their generation to come. If you like this video, please do bring your comments, share, subscribe, help us to grow so that the good news will continue to spread. Remember, your comments also contributes to what we are doing. You can also correct us where we make mistakes, and we also can learn from you because it is vice versa. I tell you my opinion, you come back and tell me if it is okay and what you think will even make it better. Do have a wonderful day. It's a new week. I wish you a prosperous week, a joyful week, a week full of fruitfulness, that which you eagerly prayed for or wanted to be your testimony. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, this is U.S.B. My Nation channel. Until we come again your way, do have a wonderful time.